go ahead and kick this off with a big hailstorm.
Hailstorm.
We had a great time at the community-wide meeting last night. Emperor Venom was there and gave out a bunch of awards and things. And we had the karaoke event afterwards, which was a blast, as always. The contest portion of the event was the theme of 80s songs, and it was really fun. We had a lot of good songs, and then after the contest portion, we had open mic night for the rest of the evening, and it was great fun, really great fun. And I would like to announce the winners from the Guild Wars 2 chapter. And by the way, I really appreciate people from our chapter attending the community-wide events. It's great to have the Guild Wars 2 chapter represented. Alright, for the contest, the prize of most beautiful performance goes out to Valonaline. She has a very beautiful voice, and she did beautiful songs last night too. Congratulations to Valonaline.
Congrats.
She'll be able to be here more. She's graduating on the 17th, so she'll be with us more. Okay, and next prize goes out to most bedazzling performance, and that one goes to Azure. He actually played an original song while he played the guitar. So kudos to Azure.
Nice.
That was awesome.
I agree, it was amazing.
It was. Normally we have most befuddled performance, but we didn't have anyone that fit that category. So the third prize goes to Agathu for the most befitting performance, because Agathu was country when country wasn't cool.
Congrats.
I would sing that, but it's there was an 80s song for it, but it's a female singer.
Hey, that's okay. And those are our three prize winners. They will each receive 5 gold. I've sent Kriti an in-game email with a list of prizes from both last week's meeting and the karaoke and everything. Didn't have room up in the top tab. We've got some actually dies that we need to give away. So if you're looking at the guild bank and you see some die that's in that top tab, just let us know which ones you want. The ones that are down in the lower tab that are rare dies, those are prizes for things. But anything that's up in that top tab, any of those dies that are a blue category or blue rarity, those you can just have anytime. Is anybody interested in purchasing a Swarm t-shirt or hoodie?
Yes, but not at the moment.
The recruitment clinics and the orientation clinics, I would like for everyone who can make it to please come. Those are on Sundays, the first Sunday of the month at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. The recruitment clinics are for everyone, and they're very interactive. It's not just sitting there listening to somebody talk for an hour. Everyone participates. There's a post up in the Buzz for recruitment clinics. I'm trying not to post any links right now since they're answering questions and stuff in the chat for a while. If anybody has any questions about the recruitment clinics, please let me know. The orientation clinics are alternated. We just had one this month, so the next one will be recruitment and vice versa. Now, keep in mind, anyone who is a herald or vice herald or on a killer bee quest, you need to have attended at least one of these, because it's now a requirement for the orientation certification program, which you have to complete before you can do orientations, whether you're a herald, vice herald, or if you're on a killer bee quest. And the post for the orientation clinic is in the Soldier Bee forum. So if anybody has any questions about that, let me know. Also, dinner in Guild Wars 2. That's in the Broken Blade Tavern. We have not had one for a while. We need to do that. Post your recipes there. Bayor picks one or two, and he'll post it up at least a week ahead of time so everybody can get the ingredients and plan on making it that night. And we'll all cook the same thing together that night, and we'll have dinner and play Guild Wars 2 together. Usually it's during one of the meetings. And that's all the general announcements that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it now to Agathu. And you can go ahead and, if you...
It's okay. I'll just talk about the lottery Hellswarm.
Hellswarm?
This last week, we didn't really have the participation to run the lottery, so I'm going to roll over those to this next Saturday. So remember, if you want to buy tickets for the lottery, you send an email to me, and in the email you include your event name, your account name, how many tickets you're buying, and then it's 40 silver per ticket. And the prize, there are two prizes that are handed out. First prize gets 50% of the pot collected. Second prize gets 25% of the pot, and the other 25% goes to the guild to help fund prizes for other things. And once in a while, if I can come up with some other kind of prize, we'll hold a special lottery that we can hand out another prize. Any questions about the lottery? Alright, I would also like to talk about our tripod. Let's keep up all the great work with our participation, not only in-game, but in the event and in the forums also. A lot of interesting stuff being posted there by Queen Fate with the new images from the upcoming expansion, and we're still waiting to hear about the guild halls, and I'm hoping they're going to come out with something soon so we can see what those are going to look like. Does anyone have any questions about the tripod? Okay, if you haven't made it to Soldier Bee yet, if you're still a newbie or a worker bee, if you're having trouble posting, please contact Fate or myself, and we will give you some suggestions that you can go to put up some posts, some places you might find some interesting things. We'd like to get you all moved up to Soldier Bee, and then just because you become a Soldier Bee doesn't mean you don't have to look at forums anymore. Please continue to look at forums. Post any information you find on there. There's a lot of things on there that you can look at. Nyland's got a really great post on there from when he was a beginner to Guild Wars 2 with some really great stuff. There's a couple of others on there that can help you out with salvage kits and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, take a look through there. And then in the event one for all of our worker bees and up, newbies cannot see that one, we have a post on where all the mesmers are for our portal party here. If you have a mesmer and you have moved them from the location that's listed there, please go in and edit your post and put in where they are now. And if you haven't listed yours, please go in there and put them in there. And if anybody has a lower level mesmer that they would like to park in one of the lower level zones, because I have most of them covered, if you'd like to swap out, I can move mine around a bit. Alright, back to Queen Fate.
Thank Thank you, Agatha. And I do want to add something about forum posts. The forum is a great way to, put information out there that's beneficial to the entire community or the entire chapter. However, if you need to contact Agatha or I specifically, like address something directly to us, it's usually faster and more efficient and effective to contact us directly. If it's something, rather than putting a post on the forum and saying, hey, Agatha and Fate, you need to take care of this. Like I saw one post this week. It's probably better if you go ahead and just holler at us in Vent and say, hey, Agatha and Fate, could you take care of this? Or you can send us a PM in Vent. I stay logged in 24/7, so you can actually leave me a note anytime. Also, you can email us. We check our emails daily. It's fate@sinisterswarm.com or agatha@sinisterswarm.com. And we'll get back to you. Also, there is a section called Know Your Leaders in the Broken Blade Tavern. And if you open that up, every leader that we have in the chapter is listed there. And it's updated, so you can just click on their name and it'll automatically open up a forum PM to that person. So if you had a question about World v. World, you could contact Kara through there, or, whatever it may be. If you see something up in the top tab, of the guild bank that you need, you could contact Critty, send her a PM and let her know. So there's a lot of different ways you can contact us, so just keep in mind that we are accessible. Alright, PvE. I'm going to pass to Elijah right now.
Hellswarm?
Hellswarm.
Hellswarm. Hell. Well, unfortunately, with the PvE news, not too much to update because of the new updates got pushed back. We were supposed to have the point of view change, but they've come over a few little issues, so they're putting it back into stress testing to see if they can fix some of the issues they came up with right before they were going to release it. Otherwise, we're still waiting on Heart of Thorns, of course, and of course they just announced the World Complete, which no longer includes World v. World points of interest vistas and that, which I know a few of us are a little upset about, considering we just finished our World Completes. But otherwise, I believe that's
Okay, great. Thank you, Eli, for that. And Nylan, you are up next with recruitment.
Hailswarm.
Hailswarm.
Alright, so I don't talk nearly as well as Ringo. As you know, Ringo had some health issues and stepped down, so I'm at least the acting herald. And still looking for a vice herald, so anybody who's interested in helping with that, there's not a lot of work to do other than help me a little bit. I can tell you what to do, but until I get a Vice Herald, you are all Vice Heralds. So just be forewarned. That'll get you all to work. Oh, the big announcement is that we started a recruitment drive. It started on the 1st of March, ends on the 31st, the end of the month. It is about recruiting new members, asking everybody to at least take one time during when you log on to go to one of the 1 through 15 levels, post recruitment message out there. We have posts, and at the recruitment clinic we have more posts on things you can put on the map chat, so that you can do that. Just send them to the send them to the guild page and let them join. We are giving out prizes. If we have 10 people apply and make it to Worker Bee, we're going to give away the Mace Precursor, the Moot. So that's for 10. If we get 9 folks in and up to Worker Bee, a Bloody Prince Staff skin, and if we get 8 Worker Bees, a Crimson Lion Greatsword skin. And then we have 50, 35, and 25 gold prizes as well. Everyone who gets a new prospect in, whether they get to Worker Bee or not, will get a 15-slot badge and a ticket for the drawing. So obviously we want you to mentor and help your folks along. If you recruit somebody in, pretty much comes on you to help them get that 10 posts up there. And of course you have a vested interest in doing so. We'll also be giving away some rare dies, mini pets, gold here and there at the end of the drawing. So that's the plan for the this recruitment drive. Sort of like NPR's money drive. We don't do it all the time. We just push it out a couple times a year. So this is the month we're doing it. Any questions? I don't see anything.
Can you put
Can you put the link to the recommended map chat messages in the chat box?
And incidentally, that precursor is worth almost 300 gold.
And I was so busy doing this, I forgot to put it onto the recording. I'll have to do that later. And so you can see all the stuff there. Fate's already mentioned the recruitment clinic. That's coming up. The next one will be April 6th, 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is noon Central time. And you can guess from there where it'll be. And then, yeah, that's what I said. That's right, April. It is Sunday, and there's 2 different dates in there. So it's either April 5th or April 6th, whichever one of those falls on a Sunday.
The 6th.
Alrighty. There's 2 different dates.
April Sunday is the 5th.
It's the first. It's the first Sunday in April. Grab a calendar. So, and it'll be like as I said, it'll be 10 a.m. Pacific and noon Central, 1 o'clock Eastern. I'm afraid I usually don't get to that because I'm usually obligated elsewhere on Sunday afternoon, but I will do my best to get there this coming Sunday and give some comments myself. I know you'll all be titillating waiting for that. That's all I have. Are there any other questions?
Do we have a post up with examples of map chat blurbs?
There is, I'll have to find it. Lutheus had one. I'll have to find it for you.
Yes,
I think Lutheus put some up on the last, I'm sorry, Ringo. I think Ringo put some up too on the last recruitment drive post. So we may have more than one.
I will find those,
and
what I'll do is I'll find those and I'll make a post that consolidates them and put them on the forums, and it'll be called recruitment map postings.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be really helpful.
I had to write the title down so I don't forget to use it. There's also a couple videos that you can send people to. I'll give you one. I want to congratulate Lurker Fox. He was able to find the last location, which I admit was pretty easy. It was oriented towards the newbies. And this next one is also oriented towards newbies, which is why, and because of its location, the newbies and worker bees have a distinct and soldier bees have a distinct advantage over both the officers' KBKs and the title holders. The title officers are also locked out on this one, namely because at least one title officer will look at it and go, I've been over that thing about 10,000 times. And I would like to get our newer folks to explore the map a little bit. And now you can certainly get hints from the more experienced players, but I still would like it to be the soldier bees and below that get it. Doesn't mean you can't party with the folks, the officers. So that's the new Where's Nizer post. Yeah, you just might, Kara. That's all I have. If there are no questions, I'll turn it back over to Faye.
Thank you. And yes, for those of you who are not aware, please keep Ringo in your thoughts. He, under doctor's orders, has had to step down and take a medical leave of absence. Not sure how long, but he is probably going to be in the hospital for a while. He had a pretty bad seizure. He broke his leg and had to have surgery. The seizure was caused by a combination of scar tissue from that surgery he had a while back and stress. So he really needs to just take it easy and rest. You know, that's he misses us. He wanted to let us all know he misses you so much, and he's really kind of heartbroken that he's not able to be here. But the doctor won't let him have even his laptop while he's in the hospital because he wants him to rest. So just keep him in your thoughts. I know he wants to be here really bad, but he just can't be right now. He just needs to, I told him to just follow the doctor's orders and try to get all the rest he can and get better. And we'll still be here when he gets back. We'll leave a light on for him. I sure will, Azure. Right now, the only way he's got to keep in contact with me is when his mom visits. He contacts me on her phone, but that's it.
Can I say something real quick?
Of course.
Alright, Tress was asking me a question about the lottery, and it's just easier for me to say it than to type it all out. So if you look at the post, it says to put in whether you want the tickets consecutive or random. What I do is I put all the names as the tickets come in into an Excel spreadsheet. So if you buy 5 tickets and you say consecutive, or you don't put anything in there, then I just put them, wherever I'm at the list, I put your 5 tickets in there. If you want them placed randomly, then I wait until all the tickets come in so I can see the total number of tickets, and then as I get to that person's name, I will roll using the random number generator and put their tickets in those spots. So it's up to you if you'd like them consecutive or randomly placed in the list. That was all I had. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And if you guys have ever looked at the upgrade tab on the guild tab, this is where we queue up different things for events, like the guild banquet. This is what our influence goes towards. So each time you do something while you're repping the guild, it builds influence for us, and you all benefit from that in different ways. For example, right now we have plus 15% karma for 24 hours, plus 5% influence for 24 hours, plus 10% influence from events, plus 10 magic fine for 3 days. So these are all buffs that are for everyone who's logged in and representing the guild. We have different ones for different things that we do, like we have sometimes plus 5 for the supplies in Worldly World, things like that. Just want to let you know what the influence is going towards and the buffs that you guys get as a benefit from it. Also, our guild missions, which we do twice a week. We do them on Saturdays after our guild missions, and we also do them on Wednesday nights. So if we can have everybody here on Wednesday nights, that's great, because the more people we have, the more missions we can do. We have some guild challenges and some guild puzzles that we need more people for. Many times we're not able to do them if there's not enough here. The reason we have it on one weekend night and one week night is because there are some people who work on the weekends and can't be here then. We've got some people who can't be here during the week, and they can only be here on the weekend. So we do them once on the weekday and once on the weekend. The guild missions give you really great loot. You, for instance, if we do a successful guild bounty, everybody who participates gets a little chest over their mini-map, and it will have 2 rare items, 50 silver, and 2 guild commendations. Those guild commendations are a type of currency you can use to purchase different things from the guild vendor. One of the things people use the most for are the Ascended accessories. That's the easiest and cheapest way to get Ascended accessories for when you turn 80. So you'll want to collect those. You need 12 for one. And you have a chance also to get something even better in the box. We've had people get Ascended stuff in the box. So be sure you can, if you can make it, come on out for our guild missions on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Alright, Kara, I'm going to pass to you.
Do you happen to have the link ready for the update for the Worldly World by any chance? Because the only thing my computer says is sinisterstorm.com.
Which link are you needing?
The one that you posted with the from the stream.
Oh, I can get that for you.
Please and thank you. I still can't figure out why it doesn't let me link anything. It's aggravating me.
You have to open up the link into a new tab so that it gives you the actual address. If you just do it on the first screen, it always stays the same up top, I've noticed.
Or actually right-click the actual link to the post and hit copy link location.
Yeah, I didn't know that because it just aggravates me when I was just doing that. But just recently they had a Twitch showcasing our new, what we are supposed to get for the new maps for Worldly World. It looks like it's going to be a lot of exciting new things to do, and like Eli said, they're taking world completion out of Worldly World.
the link's up now, Cara.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, Fate did an awesome job posting some screenshots and everything for the new World v. World content that they're going to be putting out, and it looks really good. I'm really excited to see what it's going to look like when it goes live. Other than that, this week we bumped up to tier 5. We rolled extremely high and got IOJ, which is Island of Jantar, and then Crystal Desert. We're actually doing pretty good this week, and look forward to seeing everybody out there. Even if you don't see me out there, you can always go and join up on one of the commanders. Usually you'll find a commander out in EB. You can get out there and get some bags and have some fun. But other than that, there's not many updates that we're having for World v. World other than what they're projecting for the new expansion with the 2 new maps. I'm going to pass it back to you, Faye.
Thank you, Cara. Yeah, that was really interesting watching that video. I wish everybody could have seen it. Resd had a segment just for about an hour, maybe a little less. They had some of the developers there talking about the new content in the Heart of Thorns expansion and how it's going to affect World v. World. It was awesome. I mean, the screenshots, kind of give you an idea, but the video was just awesome. The Oasis event, that's going to be perfect for us, because when we go out, we can take our little Havoc group and we can go kill that dinosaur, and then we can pick up a power core and run it over to a cannon and fire this really cool laser beam thing through the sky to kill the enemies. That's going to be really fun. And the new siege equipment is awesome. It's called a shield generator. It's got the same range as an arrow cart, and it has these like balls of energy that are kind of like electrified, and it shoots them up in the air, and when they hit, they will damage whoever they hit, but then they bounce, and then they keep rolling and bouncing, and everybody that's in their path gets damaged. So that's really cool. It looks really neat during the when they're doing it in the video. You can also use it to create a force wall that looks just like this sheet that comes down of light, kind of, and you can have multiple ones. So that can make choke points and stuff where you can get through, but also they can do it where they go run into the middle of a Zerg and set this off thing, where it actually splits up the Zerg. So you've got half of them on one side of the wall and half of them on the other, so you can divide them and conquer them like that, which is really neat. And then we've got that force dome, and those little electrified balls of light that they shoot, there's a dome that will reflect them. So if somebody's got one of those and they're shooting them at us, we go under this dome and they will bounce right off that. So it's really cool. I think it's going to add some new tactics for sure out in World v. World that are going to be really fun. And just watching the video, it looks like they've got some of the same ideas from World v. World, but they've also incorporated some of the stuff that I've seen in the PvP maps, and also if you look at some, like me, especially the last couple of pictures that have kind of a bird's eye view, you can see that there are bridges and cliffs and things that are really high, kind of like out on the edge of the mist. So it's really nice. It's beautiful out there. It's really a desert kind of an environment, but there's also an oasis. So it's really interesting. It's something different than we've ever had before. So it's exciting.
I'm just looking forward to seeing it live and playing on those maps.
Yeah, I am too. After watching the video, I'm really looking forward to it because I can't wait. It's unlike anything we've ever seen before. It's just going to be so amazing. Good point. I'm glad you brought that up about Elijah. If you are not signed up for the newsletter, please get signed up for the newsletter. That's how they're going to be picking people, and they will notify you through your email. So you want to make sure that your current email is signed up. If you haven't been getting updates from them and you think, oh, maybe I changed email addresses since, about Guild Wars 2 or whatever, make sure you sign up for the newsletter with the current email address that you have now, so that they can notify you if you get chosen for the closed beta.
I just put the link up for you to sign up for the beta tests on the chat.
Perfect, thank you. Alright, Agatha, do we have any promotions? Or Nylan? I guess I should ask Nylan now. He's our herald.
I don't, when I scrubbed it, the list, we do not have any newbies to worker bees that I could see. I'm just checking one more time to see if anything changed.
I know Cornelis is eligible for his soldier bee test, but he's not here.
Right. The folks who are eligible for soldier bee but aren't here, do you want to name them? I don't see them on the list. I mean, I don't see them in Ventrilo today.
Okay. Well, if you know of anybody who's eligible to take their soldier bee test, and to be eligible they need to have at least 20 posts on the forum and have been active in the tripod, game, vent, and forum. And if you know of anybody and they're not able to make it to the meetings, just have them get in touch with one of us, either Nylan or Agatha or I, during the week, and we can just do their soldier bee test one-on-one with them so they can get promoted. Well, at this time, I guess I will just go ahead and open up the floor for any questions that you may have. I'd like to remind everyone that, this is your meeting, it's your chapter. You have a voice, we want you to be heard. If you have any suggestions, any complaints, any diatribes, I love that word, and Preventive uses it. Anything at all that you want to share, or maybe there's just been a swarmer who's been especially helpful to you this week and you want to give them a shout out. There's a great time for that as well, so just type /raise in the chat box, and I will pass you the microphone. Our lesson.
Hey everybody. I just wanted to let you know, as you may or may not have noticed, I've been kind of MIA for a good part of this past week. I just wanted to let you know that unfortunately is going to continue for a little while. My undergraduate thesis is due on April 8th, so I've been working like crazy trying to get that done and get that good. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to do my best to be on at least once or twice a week, but if you're like, hey, where did she go? That's where I am.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for letting us know. We do miss you, Arliss, when you're not here.
Oh, thank you. I miss you guys too.
Agatha?
Alright, I have two things. First of all, Kara just posted that she's going to be on vacation next month, and I want to say, no!
I would be in the mountains. If I could get, last time I went to where I'm going, the internet was worse than dial-up. So I don't think I'll be on. And I think I'm just going to leave my computer at home just so I don't get tempted to attempt to try it.
And then the other thing that I wanted to announce, and I will announce the actual results next meeting, is that my niece is going to be giving birth on the 20th, this Friday, to her second daughter.
Fantastic.
Wow, congratulations.
And she was nice enough to find somebody else to be there instead of me, since they're doing it like 8:30 in the morning. I'll probably only have been asleep a couple hours at that point.
And Carr just typed that Toads had something done to stop his migraines. That is so wonderful. Toads had migraines like day after day for over a month, and he was just in constant pain and agony. I don't know how he still managed to get in vent and get in game and do things like he did, but I felt so bad for him. Yeah, it was like 2 months. So I'm really thankful to hear that he got something done about that.
Yeah, he might be MIA for a couple days. They pinpoint what was causing it and everything, so I don't know what the recovery... He wasn't sure of the recovery time on it.
Well, thanks for keeping us up to date on that. If you hear anything else, please let us know.
And please tell him, don't rush his recovery. Take as much time as he needs.
Yeah, I think that's what if Ringo would have probably relaxed more when he got after his last surgery. Probably would be in better shape. I know my grandfather hated hospitals. He always pushed himself, and he always ended up back in the hospital.
Oh, Taz just typed that he's stepping down as quartermaster in Archage chapter, and he's going to be playing more Guild Wars 2 with us. So welcome to the Guild Wars 2 chapter officially, Taz. We're very glad to have you.
Yeah, woohoo.
That's fantastic.
Awesome.
And normally our KBK meetings are on Saturdays, and they're an hour before the regular meeting, so that's 5 p.m. Pacific. If you're able to be there, please.
Oh, that'll be easy. That's 7 o'clock my time.
Oh, mine too.
I'm usually down if I don't have anything else planned, depending on how I feel. This week kicked my butt because I spent the entire day Friday with teenagers.
And Kara is very close to being done with her Killer Bee quest. She just needs to get certified to do orientations. And she's done several of the objectives already on the program. And she's going to need to, the last part will be having me sit in on a live orientation while she does it. You might want to just put a note in your comment to pull you for orientations. And if you want to sit in on a few before then, just keep an eye on the guest lobby. And when people go up there and do an orientation, you're welcome anytime just to sit in. So hopefully you're going to be done with that very soon. Okay, just let me know and I'll help you with that. Alright, anybody else have anything to share? It's really good that we have this little segment because we're a family here and we care about each other, and when one person's going through a rough time, we want to be there for them, and when people are having something good happen, we want to celebrate with them. So I'm glad that y'all share with us. And then now, if nobody else has anything, I'll go ahead and pass to Nyland for the trivia contest. Welcome back, Gary Storm. We're glad to have you back.
Oh, what was, I was going to have a new subject for trivia. I already did the outside references. I used them up. So...
While he's doing that, I'm going to be taking a screenshot of it, and I'm going to go over to random.org, and I'm going to pick some door prize winners, at least a couple. And if you don't have your prize from last week, I had to make room in the top tab of the bank, and they are up there now for Crudy to send out. I sent her an in-game email with the list of everybody that needs prizes. And we do need to get rid of some of those dies up there in the top tab, so we can make more room up there. But anyway, back to you, Nyland.
Okay, this will probably be easier, but that's alright. So, this is going to be what happened in the Living World Year 2. We'll do a few quizzes on that, because that's probably straightforward. Quick looking at my fun trivias. So to get you started, which Hollywood movie showed the first toilet bowl flushing? Let's go through the rules. So, the rules for the quiz are that this is for Soldier Bees and below. Killer Bees and above can offer comments. I would recommend the Soldier Bees take care on what comments they look at and listen to. All answers must be in the chat box. You must type them in the chat box. Also, after you've won one of the trivia questions, please sit on your hands and give the other Soldier Bees, Killer Bees, and Worker Bees a chance to win. The questions have been carefully thought out. The answers have not. So if you have a problem with the answers, tough, I'm the last person to decide. Haha.
Great movie.
Yeah. Alright, this one's for real. Y'all ready? Get your fingers ready for the real one. Many of you will get this right off. Tequatl Rising saw a significant overhaul to the battle against Tequatl the Sunless. It also introduced a brand new highly coordinated boss event against the Great Jungle Worm. In which zone did the Jungle Worm fight occur? Oh, I think we got it there. Airy Storm has Blood Tide Coast. That's correct. Because Tequatl was only one boss and it had 3 special batteries, they had to make it harder. So the worm was 3 different places to split the group up. The 3 jungle worms. Alright. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Airy Storm. Here's the one for fun. Does anybody know when Gmail was launched? What day Gmail was launched by Google? Azure. Very good, Azure. April 1st, April Fool's Day on 2004. Yeah, really? April 1st? Oh, I had an alarm going off. Hang on. That makes sense. Alright, now this one's for real. In the Twilight Assault, players explored a brand new area inside the Twilight Arbor dungeon. This new Aether Path marked the closure of which explorable dungeon path? Need the name. Obviously it would be Path 4. It was the last path. Oh, Eli knows the answer. She's giving hints. There you go, Alessa. Forward or up? That's correct, Arlessa. This is noticeably more difficult and more time-consuming than the other paths. Very good. And a touchy subject is condoms, but condoms have been used for decades and often for other purposes. This is for fun. What did soldiers in World War II use condoms for? And it's not for one of the things that would violate the 10 laws. Very good, Echo. Exactly. They rolled them over the top of the rifle muzzle to keep it from getting salty water and sand in the muzzle. Okay. Yeah, but that wasn't World War II. That was long before World War II. Alrighty. This is the last trivia question for the prize. Fingers on keyboards. And Airy Storm and Arlessa have to sit on the side and grind their teeth. The annual Halloween celebrations came to Tyria in the Blood Madness release, but this time events focused on Mad King Thorn's son. What's his name? Poor Airy Storm. And how many times did we do that instance to get the candy corns?
Many.
Yeah, I knew his name. If you remember, he trapped the Mad King trapped his son in the shadow of the Mad King. Tress, you got it. Edric. The name is Edric. Bloody Prince Edric. Very good, Tress. That completes for the money. So, here's one more for you. And go like this. I'll tell you to the nearest one, not to the nearest 1/2. How many pairs of underwear do men purchase normally in a year on average? It's to the nearest 1/2. Eco, that's definitely. I picked it because it was Pi Day, but you know what the mirror image of the first 3 letters of Pi spells, of 3.14 spells, right? Anyway, men buy on an average 3.4 pair of underwear, fresh underwear, a year. There you go, Eco. How However, that was not for any money. Sorry, guys. But we do have 3 winners. Airstorm, Arlessa, and Tress are our trivia winners. And hopefully Fate's done with her work and she's ready to bring back for door prizes.
I am. Thank you, Nylan, and thank you for everybody who participated in the trivia contest. Congratulations to our winners. While Nylan was doing the trivia contest, I was over on random.org getting some door prize winners. I just want to thank you all for being here. The door prizes are available to newbies, worker bees, and soldier bees only. So sorry, KBKs and up. And the 3 winners that we have tonight are Arlessa, Kara, and Kara, I'm glad that you won because you may be a killer bee next time. You never know. And the 3rd winner is Asmith. Welcome, Asmith. This is your first meeting, I believe, so I'm glad you won too. The prizes that you get, you can either pick an 18-slot bag, or you can pick one of these mini wasps like you see. A lot of us have them out here at the meeting, our own personal little swarm. So you can either pick a wasp or an 18-slot bag. So, Arlessa, which prize would you like? Okay, and I think we're ready for our first port. What we're doing today, if you have not been here, for one of these, every Sunday we do a puzzle porting party, and we've got Mesmer stationed at various jumping puzzles. Eli or Critty will put the link in guild chat for the next one. We just go from link to link, and whoever has their Mesmer at the top will port us up. So it's free loot for everybody.
Welcome to Honor. Become part of our ranks and battle alongside of us.